Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video on the channel today. Now in this video guys, I'm going to be showing you a really good coverage defense you can run in Madden 21 online. Now this video is going to be specifically for anybody running the $326 defensive formation. I'm going to be going over a couple different setups you guys can run with the play DB Fire 2. It is one of the most popular plays out of the $326 formation. And I'm going to be showing you guys a man coverage shell a little bit, like basically based on man coverage, and I'm going to show you guys a couple different zones that you guys can run with this. Now quickly guys, I just want to highlight that the $326 playbook formation is in multiple different playbooks in the game on defense. However, today we're going to be using the 4-6 defense. So now I'm going to go over everything from the pre-play adjustments to the two setups I had planned to show you guys today. But guys, without further ado though, let's go ahead, let's move into the pre-play adjustments for this defense. Alright guys, so here we go. These are going to be the pre-play adjustments. Now you want to make sure, first of all, we're going to touch up on coaching adjustments. Auto flip defensive play call is off. Auto alignment on base. Boner defense play ball. Option defense conservative. Zone drops flats 5 yards. Zone drops curl flats 20 yards. That's what you have to set for your defensive coaching adjustments. Now also we're going to take a look as well at some substitutions that you guys should make. Just make sure that that you have your best defensive linemen on the field. So we have Chandler Jones, Jordan Phillips, and Marcus Golden. Those are the best guys we could have. However, maybe we could sub in, Son Reddick will actually be a better guy to sub in here. And then also here at these two linebacker spots, make sure that you have safety subbed in. So I have Isaiah Simmons and Deontay Thompson subbed in for today's video. Now you could either do this one of two ways. You can either go into your depth chart and do the sub linebacker adjustment, just put 3 safeties at the 3 sub linebacker positions. That's what I do. But you could also just go ahead, press on the RB button, and then go to the linebacker spots and then just look at the players that you could sub in. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to be showing you the play. Obviously is going to be DB Fire 2 today. And guys, that's going to be it for the pre-play adjustments. But now let's go ahead. Let's move into the first defensive setup here. All right, guys, so here we go. This is going to be the first defensive setup for the play PA boot over at a gun bunch tight end. We're going to be running against this play. So here is going to be the default play call. Now, this is going to be a very, very stock play right here, and we're going to make some changes to it. So the first change we're going to make is we are going to press our defense, which is going to be Y and down the left stick. Next thing we're going to do is we are going to shadow defense over the top, which is going to be Y up on the right stick. This is going to do a better job with your players bailing and preventing them from getting beat over the top. If they were to like run a streak, for example, it would make it harder for the opponent to beat you on a streak. Next thing we're going to do is we are going to man up both of the blitzing corners. You see this player and also this player. We're going to man them up on receivers. Now on this left side here, this Y player, you can man them up on either the X, Y, B receiver or the running back. We're going to man them up for this case. We'll man him up on the X receiver because the X receiver is going to be one of the hardest receivers to cover, and he is the best receiver. And then we're also going to man up this player on the right side. We're going to do man coverage. You can either man him up on the tight end or the running back. Really, you just sort of pick and choose. If your opponent's using the running back a lot, do the running back man coverage. If he's using his tight end, go to a tight end. So we're going to do a tight end just for this video. And then the next thing we're going to do, guys, is we're going to pinch our defensive line, which is going to be left on the D-pad, down the left stick. And we are also going to slant our defensive line outside, which is left on the D-pad, up on the right stick. Then the next thing we're going to do, guys, is we're going to throw this left side vert hook right here, this linebacker. We're going to throw him into a middle third zone, which is going to be double tapping the right D-pad, pressing X in this situation, and flicking the left stick up. Now, if your opponent tries to beat you with like an over-the-top post or anything deep, he will not be able to, as we have that middle third right there to stop it. And then the last thing we're going to do, guys, this is going to be an optional adjustment, but it is recommended. You're going to go and blitz your user player, which is going to be A and down the right stick when you have them selected. So pretty much right here, this is the setup. Now in this play, what you're going to have to worry about is going to be anything up the left and right sideline. And the receivers you're going to have to, and also in the middle, you might be a little bit exposed, but the receivers you have to worry about are going to be B, Y, and then RB, which is the running back. So pretty much here, we're just going to hike the ball, cover everything we can. We're going to cover the drag, come back up to cover the post, and you see right there, or the crosser, and you see right there the pressure got in. Now we're just going to run that one more time. So here we go. So I'm just going to do it quickly. Press, shade over the top. We're going to throw this guy into man coverage, and we're actually going to do an X, throw this guy into man coverage on the tight end, pinch, slant outside, throw this guy in the middle third, and then we are going to blitz our linebackers. So here we go. Once again, that's the setup. We're going to hike the ball. You see right here, we're covering this player, come back up. And you're seeing right here, 3 guys ended up getting through right there. So this was a very, very good play. This is against Playbooks over. Now, an optional adjustment you guys could do is you could go and you could run almost the exact same setup right here. So I'm just going to quickly go like that. Like that. But what you could do instead is, if you, depending on what formation you're running, your opponent's running, if your opponent is running like gun bunch tight end, for example, you could throw this player right here into a curl flat, which is going to be double tapping Y, pressing the A button, and flicking the left stick to the right. So now if your opponent tries to go for any corner routes to the right side or any crossers coming from left to right, it's going to be harder for them to dot that area of the field. And then we're also going to just man up this player on the left side. So that's going to be an optional adjustment on defense. You don't have to play all you guys in man coverage. You could just go and play one of them in man and the other in a curl flat. So once again, we're just going to hike the ball right here. You're going to see that we're covering everything we can. We come back up to cover the crosser, and you see that we're able to go get a sack right there. But now, guys, we're going to move on to the second and final defensive setup. All right, guys, so here we go. This is going to be the second and final defensive setup for this defense. Now, what we're going to do, the first thing we're going to do, guys, is we're going to press our defense. Then we're going to shade our defense over the top. Then we are going to throw this left side linebacker into a middle third zone right here. Then we are actually going to throw this left side blitzing corner. We're going to throw him into a vertical hook zone, which is going to be double tapping Y, pressing Y, and flicking the left stick down. So you see now he's in that vertical hook zone. Then what we're going to do is we're going to throw this right side player, the right side blitzing corner, into a curl flat, or you could do the you could throw him in a vert hook and then have the left side player in a curl flat. Really depends on what formation you're versing. Like, for example, in gun bunch, it would be the reverse of this. So you'd have the right side player in a vert hook and the left side player would be in a curl flat zone. So basically a curl flat zone, we're just going to double tap the Y button, press A, flick the left stick to the right. And then we're going to pinch our defensive line, slant outside, and blitz our user. Now, what you're going to have to worry about in this defense is going to be anything up the left sideline. So if your opponent goes with like his X receiver, for example, if he's on a wheel route, he could just go right up the sideline and beat your cover 2. So what you can do to possibly prevent that is you could throw the left outside player, the cornerback, we could throw him into an outside third, which is double tapping Y, pressing X, and flicking the left stick up. And then we could throw the left side corner here in the vert hook. We could throw him into a hard flat zone, which is going to be double tapping Y, pressing Y, and flicking the left stick to the right. So you could definitely go ahead and do that. This would stop any cover 2 beaters down the left sideline. But in this case here, we're just going to throw this dude in a curl flat, and we're going to throw the blitzing corner into a vert hook. So basically right here, what you're going to have to cover in this defense is going to be this right side middle of the field as well as this middle of the field. And really, you can't cover the left sideline as much, but hopefully the cloud flat will play it. I mean, that's really all you can hope for. We're going to hike the ball. You see right here that we're trying to cover everything. Come back up to cover the post a little bit. Come back down the hitch. And you see right there, the pressure did get in a little stagnated right there. But we were able to go ahead and get the sack. Now I'm going to run it one more time for you guys real quick. Now we're running inside switch this time on a gun bunch tight end. So here we go. We're just going to run this play. Throw him in a vert hook. Throw him in a curl flat. Pinch. Slant outside, and then we're going to blitz our users. So here we go. This is going to be the setup. We're just going to hike the ball. You can see right here we go with that, cover that, and you see right there the pressure is going to get through, and we do get the sack. Now, guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, smash a like. Go smash 5 likes. Really appreciated. But guys, that's going to be it, and I'll see you guys later. Take care. Most importantly, stay classy.